driving instructor, and I want to encourage you to do your best work. It takes time and energy. So when you're driving with someone and you want to get better, you got to be patient. A lot of instructors work hard to get their students to drive and to be safe. So it's really important that when you drive, that you're safe and that you feel good about yourself. So you have to be patient. Next, good instructors are very nice to their students when you make mistakes. You will make mistakes. I want to let you know that. But you have to be patient and you have to be willing to let those mistakes be coachable. Next, let's talk about directions. Good instructors give directions ahead of time. When you give directions ahead of time, you're going to be super successful, but it cuts down on anxiety, it cuts down on stress. So you've got to give your directions ahead of time. If you have an instructor who's not giving you directions ahead of time, could you tell the instructor, can you please give me directions ahead of time so I know what's going on? Next, good instructors make conversation with you. They ask you about school, they ask you about a job, they ask you about your family because we want you to feel comfortable. And when you are comfortable being successful in the car, that makes us feel good as instructors because we want you to get your permit, we want you to get your license. Next, we want to be considerate. Everyone's a little bit different. Maybe have a little anxiety, maybe have a little bit of nerves. Those things will cause you to make mistakes. Those things will cause you to grip the wheel. So we want to make sure you're comfortable. In the classroom, they share stories related to the concepts. The big white line, that is called the stop line. And when you stop, and you have to stop for a minimum of 3 seconds. I did some research. I'm telling you a story. The standard is 2 to 5 seconds. You have to stop for 2 to 5 seconds. The car needs to remain motionless. You want to stop. You want to look left, right, and left. And once you do that, you will be successful. Next, good instructors on the road are very calm. They give you advice. They help you improve. And if you're taking the time to look at my content, you are improving. Why? I take the time to look at your comments. You have questions about parallel parking. You have questions about turning the steering wheel. And for me as your instructor, I'm your instructor. I want to do a good job and make that content that pertains to you. And when I make content that pertains to you, you can relate to it. And you're more likely to watch it. You're more likely to watch it. If you have your test today, look through some of my content. Look through having your car straight in the lane, covering the brake. Don't speed. Don't run lights. Take your time. Go all through your verification checks. You come up to a corner, you look left, you look right, you look left. Stop behind the stop line. Arrive 15 to 20 minutes early. If you're bringing your own car, make sure it's vacuumed, make sure it's clean. Relax. Good instructors want you to do a good job. I want you to do a good job. Next, good instructors don't yell at you. They're calm, they're consistent, they're showing you support. That is really important that you're showing someone support. They give you positive reinforcement. And if you're taking the time to look at my content, and you are, I give support. I demonstrate competence. I demonstrate empathy. And when you show your students that you care, they respond more likely in a positive fashion. You always want to remind them to do things consistently. You want to be consistent. You want to keep getting better. That was a great right turn. You want to turn hand over hand into the turn and turn hand over hand out. If you're making a right turn or a left turn, turn into the nearest lane. Keep your turn as short as possible. That is so important. Next, they allow you to fix your mistakes and figure out what you did wrong. Good instructors give you that foundation. It's okay to be nervous. And guess what? Your instructors are a little bit nervous when they get in the car with you. So it's our job to make sure you're settled down, to make sure you're comfortable. You need to be sharing this with your friends. Hey, share this with your friends. back to the stories. You want to give students support and you want to encourage them. Hey, I was where you were 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And I had my mom, I had my dad. They would help me. And when you share those stories, they're like, okay, I understand. That is so important, right? You got to feel comfortable driving. That is so right. In the classroom, they allow you to interact with other students. They leave you alone and give you time to work on your study guide, right? That is really important. They allow you to answer the questions in the study guide. They show you how to use your hands. I need you to make a right turn here. I need you to make a left turn there. I need you to squeeze the brake. So those things are super important. In the car, they allow you to listen to the radio on low to keep you comfortable. Okay, that is super important. In the classroom, the teacher's funny. They use diagrams. They use drawings. They have demonstration material. And that's what I have. I always try to give you demonstration material. Next, they treat you like an adult, right? All of you want to be treated like an adult. You want to be prepared. Look at my videos. I give you tips. The 5 things you need to pass your road test. The 6 things you need to parallel park. You line your car up. You reverse back. You cut your wheel all the way to the right. The rear goes in at 45. And then you turn back. You need to be 12 inches or less away from the curb. You need to know about the right of way. The first car to get there is the first car to leave. All of those things are so important. There's no awkward silence in the car. They're always bring a good energy. And when you take the time to look at my content, and you are looking at my content, I show you that you are an adult. You're learning, and it is useful because we all want to be appreciated. You should be sharing this with your friends. You should be talking about it. In the classroom, they allow you to play games. They use physical demonstrations. Also, they allow you to move around in the environment. Class is 2 hours. That's 2 hours. So you got to be able to get up, walk around, interact with your friends. A good teacher is always positive and smiling. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you. I will go on later. Bye.